Yes, hi everybody that's watching this video. My name is Bob. I'm a DJ and a producer under the name of GIMBO9000. And today I'm gonna walk with you through this track of mine. My new track for Black 7 Music. It's called Flashing Lights. It's part of their VA. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you how I did the first build up and how I recorded my own vocals, the vocals of a friend of mine, and how I process that into the first build up. I'm going to start with the sounds, and let's see. Okay, so this is the main sound that got in there. So I always try to I tend to build up my sounds as fluid as possible. So it start off real low with a filter on it, and then after like a couple bars further in the track, it expands and it moves and like that. So it's within Serum. I just opened the preset, and without all the processing on it, it sounds like this. So it's a very basic sound. It's very easy, and it's just a preset, so I didn't make it as well. Yeah. So after the modulation in Serum, you can see here the cutoff and the envelope. Yeah, you can hear what I did with it. I open it up, I make it longer, so it just starts living, and then with all the processing on it as well, it feels a little bit more authentic to me. I didn't do much though. I put 2 OTTs on there. I love that to like get this high end sound, like this weird. It just thickens it, but it's also yeah, gives a nice airy feel to it in my opinion. Then I just throw a Valhalla room on there and open the mix up as well while the track is rising. That sound is actually not that interesting. It's pretty easy, but it works. It works really good in my opinion. So if you have that, I will take off the vocal and the FX. This one as well. Then you have the whole track, like with the drums. Okay, so the next sound is this one. It's not that much. Just some breathing. I love that in tracks when it got some breathing. It just gives a human feel. I like that. I just chopped that up. I just found it and I chopped it up, and I think it works. For extra vibe in there. I have this other sound, just this little, how do you call that? Bird type sound. I don't know. That one. It's just a little echo in there. Nothing too crazy. Just very easy. Yeah. So that's basically just the sounds, and then I have my FX part. I'll just run that like completely from here. It's all just to build up and build up a little bit of tension. Alright, so let's see. This one is just a white noise. I always try to mix the white noise in with the track, so I just open up Serum and take the bright white default noise, run it to a decapitator or the erosion, or I do it with other distortions as well. Yeah, that's I just like to don't like to always use just a loop or a sample for the white noise. I can really modulate my noise into my track if I make it from scratch, in my opinion. The other sound is, let's see, open up Serum, just some sounds that I picked together. It's not really loud in the track as well, but it builds up a lot of tension. If you leave it out there, it's just a bit dull. Let's see, I modulate the volume, I modulate the cutoff, I modulate the volume of the other oscillator as well. Damn, I forgot that word. Nothing too crazy again, just some reverb. I probably widen it up in the top, and I put down the mono maker to 127 hertz from the BX Digital. That's my favorite, one of my favorite plugins to make something more stereo and have it in your face. Yeah, that's it. Like just let's see, a sidechain with the kick, of course, to have it bumping. Here is an example of a white noise that I do use a sample. It just works. It's easy, and you don't have to do much for it. So it just works quickly. So yeah, let's go to the vocal. The vocal of the track, I'll just play it solo, and then you can hear it first.
Ready, action, lights, flashing. Walking fast, doing it with passion. Action, ready, action. Lights, flashing. Walking different fashion. Doing it with passion. Action, ready for action. Lights, flashing. Walking different fashion. Doing it with passion. Action.
All right, that's you got a picture of that. So the vocal, the male voice, that's actually me. I can play that here as well. Just
lights, camera flashing, stay ready for action, walk in different fashion, doing it with passion. Lights, camera flashing, stay ready for action, walk in different fashion, doing it with passion.
Alright, so I like to record my own vocals. I think it has a sort of integrity as well, because you can get vocals from acapellas or like these little shots. That's fine in my opinion. When I use it for the whole track, I think it has a more authentic feel when I record my own vocals, and I try to do that as often as possible. If I feel it, then I leave it in, and otherwise I find some other stuff to replace it with. First thing I did after recording it, after writing it and recording it, I just put it to -1 in the transpose section. After that, the auto tune is also on -1. I always like to work with two plugins to work in pitch. So yeah, for my feeling, I don't know if it's true, but it has a nicer sound to it.
Lights, camera flashing. Stay ready for action.
And I'm a big fan of trap music, so I always like to hear a little bit of auto-tune, like to get back to my roots. So a de-esser, just dialed in, decapitator,
Lights, camera flashing.
just to thicken it a bit, and
Lights,
very
camera
simply
flashing.
QSC.
Stay.
Damn, I didn't do that much on it, but it's all right. We're gonna get to the next part as well. Wait. This distressor from UAD, I always like to put this on. The distortion there in there is really nice, and
Lights, camera flashing.
yeah, it
Stay
just
ready for
keeps it in place. Keeps it in place. It's really nice. So after that, I bounced it out, and then I put it in a slicer. So you get this. I'll get everything off.
ready, action. Lights stay flashing. Walk in fashion. Doing it with passion. Action. Ready, action. Lights stay flashing. Walk in different fashion. Doing
I like to chop it up because it's less it's maybe more static, but it's also less static because it has a certain play.
ready, action. Lights stay flashing.
And if I would leave it just like how I recorded it, it's, I don't know, it just feels a bit static and not that playful. Okay, so after that, the processing on there as well. I added another de-esser. I felt that was needed, so I dialed it in as well. Probably, oh, this was not needed. I can remove that. Just a little bit of echo.
Ready, flashing.
Just gives a little bit of background, a little bit of certain feel to it. I did that on the only on the first part. The other part just hits more, and the other one is just a little bit more flowing to the track. Yeah, I think that's it for this part.
Ready, action. Lights stay flashing.
Walk in fashion. Yes, Sirski. Alright, so as you can see, I put another track underneath it to have it playing. If I have like the same sound all the time, I just get bored, and I like to have different levels in the track, so you get you jump up and down in different effects and different tonations and stuff. So the next one, I have a friend of mine. She has a beautiful voice, and she was here in the studio with me. And I said, "Yo, can you maybe back my vocals?" So she did, and she recorded that as well. And then I just chopped it out.
Action, flashing, fashion, passion, action, flashing, fashion.
And that, for me, it just works really well with my own vocals to have it have it layered.
Ready, action. Lights stay flashing. Walk in fashion. Doing it with passion. Action. Ready, action. Lights stay flashing. Walk in different fashion. Doing it with passion. Action. Ready for action.
Alright, you get the idea. The processing on there is pretty much the same. There's a little bit of auto pan on there to have it clear for my own vocal, and auto tune, some EQ and de-esser, again that distressor, and not that crazy. Let's see what this build-up is. I think it's her voice. That's my voice.
lights, late, flashing, walking fashion, doing it with passion, action, ready, action, bright lights, late, flashing, walking different fashion, doing it with passion.
Yeah, that's the whole build up. I'm gonna play it in a second because I want to show you this as well. I love whispering. Like I said, I love the breathing. I love it. It's sexy. It's nasty. I like that in a track. And yeah. So I asked her like, can you whisper like, stay ready for action, or something like that.
Lights, camera, flash, stay ready for action.
That just on the drop, it just comes in your ear. It's like, you know the feeling. If you like house music, you all know the feeling. That's pretty much it. It isn't that crazy. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, this is just some atmospheric sounds for the whole track. It plays out all along, and yeah, I think I'm done showing you the build up. There's a lot more to the track, but it's pretty much the same. I got here the vocals of Moesha again, my friend.
Lights, camera, flashing, stay ready for action. Walk in different fashion, doing it with passion. Lights, camera, flashing, stay ready for action. Walk in different fashion, doing it with passion.
I just like to work with layers, and like I said, like the fluidity of a track. I like it when it's like stops sudden or begins sudden, but for my own music, I love to have it like flowing. Like if you play a track of mine, I want you to be in a story. You're in the Jimbo story, and yeah, I try to do that every time. So this is the full build up. I'll just play it. And I hope you enjoy the track. It's out already, so you can check it out on Spotify, Beatport, whatever. Big shout out to Black 7. Big shout out to Brodier as well. Big shout out to Moesha. Thank you again for the vocals. And yeah, I like doing this, man. I hope you enjoyed and maybe learned something from what I do.
Ready, action, bright lights, late, flashing, walking fashion, doing it with passion, action, ready, action, bright lights, late, flashing, walking different fashion, doing it with passion, action, ready for action, bright lights, late, flashing, walking different fashion, doing it, flashing, action, ready for action, bright lights, late, flashing, walking different fashion, doing it, flashing, action.